Hey everybody, how you doing? Joe from Hognose. Hopefully you guys are having a good day. This is a video to name my two other hognoses. Now my first hognose I've ever received was about 2.5 months ago. And her name is Annie. I named her. Her name is Annie the Anaconda. She's a female anaconda. She's getting very big. I think she's almost at 16 grams right now. When I got her, she was at 10 grams. She's a beauty. I love her so much. Of course, you got to love your first hognose, right? You have to. But the thing with Annie is she's very aggressive when she eats, and I love it. But she's also docile. I can pick her up. I can hold her. She doesn't try to crawl out of my hands. She's like really cool when I hold her. And that's the thing about hognoses, guys, is like when you get new hognoses, of course, let them feed a couple times after that. Hold them a little bit. Hold them for like a few minutes a day, 5 minutes, maybe even upwards to 10 minutes a day. And they'll get used to you. They'll get used to your scent. And of course, in the beginning, they're going to get a little squirmish, okay? They're going to want to try to get out of your hands. And just be patient with them. They're going to want to love you. Now, my next two hognoses we're going to look at right now, we need to give them names. I think this one I have a name for. If you like it, let me know down in the comments. If you have another name, let me know. Now, my next hognose I'm going to show you guys a picture of that I took with my new iPhone 12 Pro. And the camera picked up a lot of detail when it comes to the scales and the look of his scales. They look really cool, very grungy. So when I grew up, I loved the band Nirvana. So I was thinking about calling him Nirvana. Because the scales, if you look at the scales, they're very dirty, very grungy looking. When you look at this photo, you think to yourself, let me get a soapy sponge and clean him up really good and see what he looks like underneath all that grunge, right? All that dirt. But it's not, guys. He's an Arctic, and that's how they look. But if you guys got a better name, hit me down below in the comments. Now, the next hognose we need to name is my recent hognose that I received. She's a female conda, het snow, and possible het ghost. Now, I'm thinking to maybe include in the idea of the name that we may give her is snow, ghost, and she's a female, right? But when you look at her pattern down her dorsal, looks very faded. I really do like the look. She looks really cool, but her personality is something we need to include when we name her. Her personality is incredible. She never comes out when I'm around. She's always underneath her log, and when I flip her log, she gets incredibly skittish. She pokes her nose in the glass, and she just wants to get out. She has that I want to get out of here attitude. But when I hold her, which is really weird, when I hold her, she's very docile. She's like cool. She looks at me. I put her on my shirt. She climbs up on me. She doesn't want to try to get away, which is really weird to me. But the weird thing about that is like when I go try to grab her out of her terrarium, she just wants to try to get away. She's always skittish and she's always poking her head in the glass. And I just don't know. She's like, she just wants to get out, right? So that's the attitude she has. So guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Let's come up with some good names for my other two hognoses. I'm expanding here and I'm loving this new hobby, man. This new life journey for me, and that's raising and breeding hognoses. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. Check me out on Instagram at HoggenOutNJ, and also if you're new here, click that subscribe button and click the notification bell. And guys, I appreciate your newfound support for this channel. That being said, guys, I'm Joe from Hoggin' Out. I'm out. Take care. Have a good week.